Okay, this is just a quick overview of what's recorded in the song that I did at the last Zoom meeting for SSA. I had somebody inquire about the parts, and I'm doing this in this Acid Pro product. It's a real quick and, I like to call it a quick and dirty way to get some tracks down, you know. So what we got in here is just some drum loops. Drum loops are just files that I copy and paste into here to get sort of some drums going. The part I'm happiest with is the bass part. You can't really hear it through here, but you'll hear it on the when I play the recording right after this. I'm going to play the recording right after this, and then what I'll do is I'll also go over the guitar parts. Now the guitar parts, there's two acoustic guitar parts. There's one that's played open and standard tuning in the key of C. So you got C0 over here, if you notice. That's what that means. Now the second guitar is G5. That means it's played in the position of G on the 5th fret. So it's Capo on 5. That's actually the key of C. All right. So that's what I did That's what I did at the Zoom meeting. Then I got a Yamaha silent guitar in here for like the little lead parts. I'm not that crazy about it, but it came out all right. And then of course the vocal track. So what we'll do is we'll start off here and we'll play just the drums and bass, and then I'll add in the others. You can notice that the guitars are panned left and right to give it some width, and then the other little lead guitar passages are in the middle, as is the vocal. Here we go. This is what we came up with.
Sunday morning with the snakes all around your bed. I know you have, and I have too. I know I'd rather be dead. Well, the preacher comes around and gives advice, and then you have to stall. But if he gets to the bottom first, you know he'll never leave you none at all.
I'll go ahead and play the full recording now as it exists.
Walking liquor has done me wrong. I can't sleep night or day. That terrible feeling comes along when the kick and the kids get away. Well, the party is poison and a mix or two, and they call it sugar lead. Now if you drink the bootleg shine, you'll sure have an aching head. So did you ever wake up on a Sunday morning with the snakes all around your bed? I know you have, and I have too. I know I'd rather be dead. Well, the preacher comes around and gives advice, and then you have to stall. But if he gets to the bottom first, you know he'll never leave you none at all. This old country, it sure ain't dry, and dry will never be seen. Prohibition is just a scheme, a fine money-making machine. Ought to kill any man. Some get paralyzed and some get well. Some hit the golden land. Well, the undertaker has got to dig or beat him if you can. Prohibition, I say it again, it's a fine money-making machine.
Okay, so the first position we'll learn is no capo, key of C. And the chords are really very basic. They're C, F, C, F, right? As you're going to drop down to an A7 at times. And then to a D. If you'd like to play a D7th here, it's just a C up here twice. You drop your little finger on the 5th fret on the G string to make it a 7th. Resolve on the G. So that's all it is down here. Now I'm going to just go ahead and play a part of the song and play along with it so you can kind of get a sense of the changes. Changes are a little funny for some people because it can happen pretty quick, especially when it drops down from the C to the A. And you'll see what I mean. It's kind of got a half-time stop to it. The second time between the C and the F, you'll see what I mean. It's a little different. Well, that's not very technical explaining it that way, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So let me here we go. Idea. Now, the other way to do this, to get a little color in the song and a little, oh, here's a common term these days, diversity. We'll get some diversity into the song. We'll come up here and we'll put the capo on the 5th fret. We're going to play it in G. So now if you look at your neck, of course, G is here, 2 steps up, right? You got your A, B, and then C, right? So if you put your capo on the 5th fret here, you're going to play this in G, and it's still in the key of C. And that's where I played it. And so I'll give you a little, and it's pretty much the same thing, only this time you're doing G's to C's. And you're going down to an E7th. To a D. I'm going to refer to these chords in their positions, not what chords they are. So I'll do a little bit of that and you can check it out.